And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Oklahoma City, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Towns for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Brunson. SGA can't get it to go. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
They look lost in the final quarter. Couldn't keep it together at all. Miscommunications cost them that game.
New York shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot.
And that one falls for Towns. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents. And that's what separates Shea from other guards. He can absorb the contact inside and still finish.
The 3. Towns can't get it to go. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Brunson. Right side, Anunoby. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Anunoby hit there, but keeps fighting. Just a gritty player on the inside.
Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Shot is up. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And here are the Knicks now. Bridges outside. Towns on a screen. Fires the 3. Bridges misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. From deep, Holmgren. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Outside Hart. SGA against Brunson. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot here. Sinks it from distance.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Thunder trail by 6. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Hartenstein showing a little bit of flair right there. Very stylish on that dunk.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected cam? For New York, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Brunson. From deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to SGA. Here's Holmgren. Lets the three fly. A rebound by Bridges. Anunoby against Hartenstein. Bridges outside. And here's Brunson. Dort defending. Towns a screen on Dort. Here's Brunson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
They get it again. Back to SGA. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Pass to Hart. Anunoby for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Anunoby's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside, Williams. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Knicks leading by 5. Brunson surveys. Pass to Towns. And there's a 3-second violation. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. In the 3rd spot, Oklahoma City.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 25 points in his last game. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. It's going to be Hartenstein shooting. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
Here's Holmgren after the basket by New York on the other end. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Off target from outside.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Anunoby against Williams. Snatched up. Anunoby passes to Hart. And here's Bridges. And here's Brunson from the arc. On target from range.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Thunder trail by 8. Dort, a screen on Brunson. Dort outside. The 3 is up. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Out to Bridges. Puts up a 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Towns can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Brunson. Here's the break. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Joe's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And the Knicks with the possession here. They're leading by 8. And the basket by Bridges.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Out to Bridges. Up top, Robinson. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. They get it back. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Knocks down the long J. Anunoby's got 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. And the layup is good. 9 points in the game.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Switch.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Down low. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Over Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Brunson.
Come get it.
And that one drops. Brunson's got his second basket on the night.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second chance points thus far.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for SGA. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Here's Wallace. No made baskets yet. Outside Joe. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Knicks leading by 12. Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Clarkson, left side. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Robinson with the block.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pass to Clarkson. 1:46 left to play in the first. Count it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Thunder trail by 16. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Wallace outside. From behind the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Alvarado with it. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Robinson finds Clarkson. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Oklahoma City now. On the wing, Wallace. He's scoreless. Pass to Joe. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Now here's Joe. Outside Mitchell. There's a screen. Let's go with a three. Clarkson grabs a miss.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Screen by Robinson. To the inside. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Wallace outside. Here he goes with 4 on the clock. The three from Mitchell. No luck on that one. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for the Knicks, impacting the game in a number of ways. The man is relentless. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
Aaron Wiggins out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Holmgren in at center. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Now here's Clarkson. And the basket is good. And the Knicks lead by 17.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Wallace, right side. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Wiggins. Outside Joe. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren with a screen on Towns. Wiggins, no good. New York leading by 17. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Alvarado. Softly drops in the floater. Alvarado's gotten his first basket of the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
The three from Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Holmgren against Clarkson. Inside. Here's Towns. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Thunder trail by 21. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Joe. Pass to Holmgren. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
At times, Holmgren can just be overwhelming for a defense. Even if you foul him, he can find a way to score.
That free throw good from Holmgren. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And there's a pick. Pass to Joe. Takes the three. Hits a three-pointer. Joe's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Alvarado, the pass to Clarkson. From the high post. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 17. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Brian, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Wiggins, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. New York also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson, and Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's SGA outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Towns outside. Pass to Robinson. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now here's SGA. 9 points in the game. Wallace outside. Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Wallace. Blocked!
You're protecting the paint. OG Anunoby, a menace on defense.
Pass to Robinson. Anunoby for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Outside, Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with a 3. Towns against Holmgren. To the middle. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Wallace, and Mitchell subbed in for Joe. And a switch here also for New York. Hart's checked in. And Williams no good on that one. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Now here's Williams, coming off a 22-point game against Phoenix.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 22. To the inside. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Mitchell. The Thunder shooting around 35% from the field so far. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Bridges. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Over Brunson. The shot's good from SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
And that's what leadership looks like. SGA showing you he's made for the moment.
Towns can't get it to go. A difficult spot for Oklahoma City. Williams finds Holmgren. Dort outside. Back to SGA. And he gets it to go. And that's 13 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, and I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Three-pointer. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Holmgren. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Mitchell's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And that one misses.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Now here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Well, defending SGA, this is what it's about. He can set you up and then break you down.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Over Dort. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Hart. Hart's got assist number 5 here tonight. Thunder trail by 21. Holmgren outside. Outside Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. Anunoby against Dort. Hartenstein passes to Dort. The shot from 20 feet out. And that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Outside Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Holmgren. Bridges outside. And here's Brunson from the arc. Dort grabs the miss.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
It's stolen by Hart. Three-pointer, Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. New York working the ball around now. And here's Brunson from the arc. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
Bridges against SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And that one's good. Mitchell.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 10. And, yep, it's good. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
SGA against Bridges. Steps back and shoots. Nice jump shot.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Knicks leading by 21. Brunson passes to Robinson. Three-pointer. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Mitchell against Brunson. Holmgren outside. And here's Dort. Shoots over Anunoby. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Brunson passes to Robinson. 1:02 left in the first half. Fires from the line, and it's New York scoring again.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
The Thunder shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. On the wing, Mitchell. Holmgren outside. Pass to Dort. Outside, SGA. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And I think when you look at the growth that SGA has shown over the last few years, really incredible. He has developed into one of the best players in this league.
First one falls for him.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
So for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams comes in for Holmgren, and it's Wallace in for Mitchell. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Brunson finds Bridges. Anunoby on the wing. Dort defending. Bridges passes to Robinson. Outside Hart. Over Williams. Left side Hart. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Shoots over SGA. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. New York out in front, delivering the blowout. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie because I talk trash to you all the time and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And now, guys, let's look back at the first half of our game. Jalen Brunson has been fantastic.
Sometimes you show up to the game and you just feel it, Ernie. Like, that's how it looked tonight, showing the range and doing it consistently.
I know I'm feeling it. What about you, Kenny?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
I don't know what it is, but I feel it. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And SGA has got the ball here for OKC. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward.
Shai had him guessing on that dribble move. The defender was absolutely lost trying to stay with him.
Brunson passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Holmgren. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bridges passes to Brunson. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. For 3, Bridges. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Jacks up a 3. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Hartenstein. Dort's got 5.
Yeah, talk about a guy who made himself into a solid three-point shooter. Lou Dort.
Step back shot, and that one's good. Brunson's got 19 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Towns, that's good.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Outside, Williams. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. 11 points in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Hart with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Hart from the arc. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Now here's Williams. Still without a bucket. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Pass to SGA. Back to Holmgren. Now Williams. 4-3. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Brunson. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Here's Holmgren. 11 points in the game. Williams looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Pure from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Brunson. That one drops for him.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Bridges against Dort. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander drops in the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter. Brunson against SGA. Now Brunson. Give him 23. And there's the drive. Kicks it out Towns. Launches a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. SGA finds Holmgren. Now here's Dort. Back to Williams. The 3 is up. The Knicks pull it in. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Now here's Towns. 14 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Brunson.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes. SGA's got 29 points.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, and you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
Now, here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. Anunoby with it. The kick out to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Holmgren. He's got 11. Connects from downtown.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 10.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. And stolen by Brunson. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Brunson. And it's 8 points for Josh Hart.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Pass to Dort, beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Outside Brunson. Here's Towns. It's Bridges on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead. Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
New York leading by 19. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Shoots. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Yeah, they've clearly been the more physical team. And how about all those second chance points? What a concerted effort to pound the offensive glass.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
To the paint. Robinson with a steal. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. From downtown. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist of the night. Wallace outside. Back to SGA. The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Williams. The 3 from Holmgren. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 10 points in the quarter.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Here's Williams. Here's the 3. The rebound by Bridges.
A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
Towns left side. Towns on a screen. Here's Bridges. And it's New York scoring again.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
1:35 left in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Wallace. No points yet. Down low. Here's Williams. Robinson with the block. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson. Drives to the hoop. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the right iron. The Thunder shooting about 53% on the 3rd. A very good number. Holmgren outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To win the cold spell. Fires in the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Williams. There's the triple. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Brunson passes to Towns. Outside Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Here's Wallace. He drops it from range. And so it's New York, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Mitchell, Cason Wallace out there with Holmgren. Then it's Jalen Williams, and it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Holmgren outside. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Clarkson outside. Sohan outside. For three. Wallace pulls it in. And for the Thunder, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. Nifty move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Oh, it's stolen. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
And his ability to be an effective spot-up shooter, that's a big reason why Holmgren is so valuable offensively.
Here's Shamet. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Now here's Wallace. Outside Joe. Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from 11. No good. A bit long that time. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Oh, Robinson with a block. Alvarado right side. Holmgren with the block.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
The three. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Clarkson outside to stop the drought. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren. Five to shoot. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So for Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Sohan. Mikal Bridges checked in for Shamet. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Outside Brunson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half. New York leading by 20. Outside Anunoby to end the drought. Kept alive. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds, Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. Wiggins. Shot's good. SGA making the play. SGA's got assist number 7 tonight. Outside Anunoby. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
The shot's good from SGA. SGA's got 36 points.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Clarkson passes to Bridges. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, picking his spots. Bridges does a great job of letting the game come to him.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. SGA's got 38 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Towns against Holmgren. Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Fires for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 20. Wallace outside. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Joe. Wiggins with a screen on Clarkson. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Brunson defending. And the bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, that's just too easy for Shea. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
Clarkson left side. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far. Here's Joe. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
And he makes the first.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. And it's Lou Dort in for Joe. And a switch here also for New York. Hart's checked in for Clarkson. And he makes both free throws. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Now here's Holmgren. Over Hart. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
Brunson passes to Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 16 points here in the second half.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Pass to Bridges. This one for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's SGA. Holmgren outside. Hartenstein with a screen on Hart. Here's Holmgren. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Outside Brunson. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Holmgren against Hart. Clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Holmgren banked it in off the glass. Holmgren's got 24 points.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Anunoby. Towns up top. Pass to Hart. Towns a screen on Holmgren. Back to Towns. The 3-ball. He buries it from 3. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Outside, Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hart. And SGA, the bucket, on the assist from Holmgren. Holmgren's got 4 assists in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Brunson.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
And he drops him first. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Both free throws, good from Brunson. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter here. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Outside Brunson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. For the Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Caruso, and it's Lou Dort in for Mitchell. New York also changing it up. Huck Porty comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Miles McBride subbed in for Shamet. Brunson, no good on the free throw. Dort for three. The Knicks with the rebound. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson passes to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson misses. Here's SGA. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.